Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. So, you all know that today we are going to deliver you the list of week 4 projects, right? So, you have to complete your week 4 projects within deadline. And I will let you know that what tech stack you have to use in this particular project and what you have to do. So, just make sure that you will watch the video carefully. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, just give me a second and then I will share my screen and let you know that what you have to create, how it is. Okay. So yeah, my screen is visible. I hope it is visible to you also. So guys, first of all, as you know that we have already covered our front end properly, and then in backend also we have covered with Node.js and your Express.js. Like everyone, I hope now have an idea that Node.js is a environment, runtime environment for JavaScript that you can run the JavaScript at the server side, right? And then we have seen about Express. So today's project is basically based on those two domains. Like you have to do the front end part also, and you have to create the backend portion also using Node.js and the framework of Node.js, which is Express.js. Okay. And the list for those topics are, first of all, budget tracker. The name is suggesting here you will have the records for all the budgets. Okay. Personal finance app, stock portfolio tracker, country GDP record, inflation tracker, currency manager, patient record system. This is also a good project, patient record system, where you have all the data regarding a patient. Okay, that daily logs of vitals and medications that you have to manage over here. This is the description also that you can get an idea. Okay, that in particular project, what you have to make sure that must be there. Like AI job portal. So there, CRUD for AI related job posting. Okay, so what does it mean by this CRUD? CRUD stands for C for create, R for read, U for update, and D for delete. Means you have to prepare a data logger where you can add some readings, you can read it, you can update them, and you can delete those reading also. Okay. Or if I talk about AI job board, then it will be like you can post a job, you can update in that job, you can delete that job also. Okay, so this is also a easy one. Just you have to make sure that all the route sensors are working properly. You can send it through get your post route, you can update it through put, and you can delete it through delete method, right? Now this is one thing. If we move further, you can see there are 30 projects for this one also. You all have to pick any one of it and just make sure that for you the project will not same. So just choose the unique one, choose the difficult one. If you hope that everyone is going to like opt for this one, then you can make sure that you can choose different one. Okay. Then farmer subsidy manager, inventory system, customer order and tracker. So here is the description for it right next to it, so that you can get an idea that what actually you have to create. Okay. Suppose if you have not an idea about a particular project, then what you can do, you can just give this description to ChatGPT also. From there, you will get an idea that with your respective tech stack, what are the fields you have to create in this particular project. So that is also a good idea. And if you think you can add something more in your project, then it is also a plus point. Okay, clear? Now, after that, there are also few projects over here in the third page: fleet maintenance log, booking system, case filling DB, employee database. So you don't have to worry about database part. Okay. So don't use any type of database over here. You have to just, if you want, you can just use it like inbuilt memory database, or if you have an idea, then you can append, no problem in that. But I want that you can create a particular route. There you can perform the CRUD operations mainly. Okay, you can perform CRUD operations over there. There is a good UI for it. And also one thing is important, then while doing the recording of your project, okay, like in project presentation, if you are recording it at your end, just make sure that you can show me that your backend is running through Postman or Thunder client or any other tool if you use. Okay, in video explanation, you have to make sure that first of all you tell that this is the route where we can send the request, where you can update something, and where we can delete something, and just open the postman at the same time. Just log it over there, add that body in JSON format if you are posting a new job, suppose if you are adding some data over there, and that's how it is going to work. Okay, so I hope it is clear. For first of your project, you have already done the static website. The second project for you where you have to use React for managing a good UI, right? Then in third project, we have only seen that how we can add Node.js, right? But in this fourth week project, I hope that you, and that is basically only a backend sort of project. And today's project is basically you have to integrate your front end also, you have to create the front end also, and after that you have to use Node.js and Express to maintain all the routes. Everyone, have you an idea that what you have to do? I hope you got it. Okay. So this is one thing. Now another thing I want to tell you is we are going to cover MongoDB. Okay. So if someone have the knowledge of it, they can incorporate MongoDB database over here also. So there is no problem in that, because you are creating a project, and it will be good for you in future if this project will be get completed with proper MERN full stack application, right? Because at the end of this internship you will be able to understand about all the MERN parts, like what is MongoDB, what is Express. We have already covered Express, we have already covered React, we have already covered Node.js, so only MongoDB is left, right? So after that the MERN full stack part will be done for us, and then we will see integration, that how to connect our backend and front end, what is core, these things we are going to see. And at last I will provide you the final project which you have to deploy. Okay, so you know that all these projects are individual projects and everyone has to maintain this to get the certificate in within time. Okay, or if you want yourself to be eligible for certificate, then that means you have to complete all week projects. You have the proof of every project. I have already told you that how you can push it to GitHub. I have told you that you have to deploy it. Okay, like you can use render, Versal or Netlify, anyone, so that you can use at your end. Out of 5 mini projects, I at least 3 must be there which you have to deploy, and the sixth week project, which is known as major project or 6 week project, where you have to apply all your knowledge, that is basically mandatory for everyone to deploy. Okay, so overall you have to deploy 4 projects. I hope it is clear to you. Oh, and don't worry about the upcoming weeks. I will let you know in upcoming weeks also that how you have to do something. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just for this week, what you have to do, you have to create a simple application which will use your Node.js and Express.js also, including Express.js. That is something which you are going to use route handlers. And in the recorded session, you have to make sure that you like go through each and every in-depth explanation of HTTP server through Postman or any other client tool which was there, right? Yeah, so this is it. This is the project, and I hope you are creating that report file simultaneously with you, which I have already tell you that how you have to create it. Just now you have to add week 4 session also over there. You have to give the introduction of it. You have to tell that what tech stack you have used. Then you have to mention over there that what are the objectives of your project. Okay, and at last you can append the screenshot, you can add the GitHub repository link, and you can add the live link if for that particular project you have gone through the live deployment part. Okay, clear? I hope it is. Yeah, so this is it. Just select your project. There are multiple options, so I hope you will opt for the one which is more clear to you, which will give you a better idea that where you stand and how you can implement that. And I have already told you that you can use, like for the description part, you can use AI also, right? If it is there, we have to use it. But you have the knowledge that how you have written the code. if anyone can ask you that why you have mentioned this snippet of code in your whole project, then you have to be answerable about that because you are creating the project from the sketch. So that's something I expect from all of you. Okay. So the list will be provided to you in your respective group. Don't worry about that. And just complete it within time also so that you are eligible for certificate. And only 2 weeks are now left. So in the upcoming week, we will cover the database also. So the fifth week project will be basically uh, a application where you can say website or application you have to create in which you are also going to use the database. So right now, if someone is not able to add database here, don't worry about that. The upcoming project will be based on that only. Okay. So yeah, that's it for now. We will connect in the upcoming session and start with our database, which is MongoDB. So all the best for your week 4 project. I hope you are going to do a great job. Thank you.